welcome back. Just wanted to give an update video. Today we are in the new house. Now we're not going to give a full tour of the house today because we are still unpacking, unboxing, and doing all the fun stuff. But as you can see, this is my new kitchen. I'm getting ready for a run. I'll break out, make a little peanut butter, banana, honey, bagel. Go for a run. I want to take a long run. Be my longest run since I left Florida. And then I'll talk to you about, the two weeks was before we got into this house, what I've been doing since then, kind of giving a status update as to where I'm at. Because as of right now, we are 5 weeks out from the start of marathon training. And I'm not ready. So let me go ahead and get this run. And then I'll be back and we'll talk. All right, so pre-run breakfast, bagel with banana and honey and peanut butter. Now, I've been watching all these YouTube videos. Everyone slices it into little circles. Cut it in half. So much easier. So I'm gonna eat this, get ready to go. Hopefully I'll do the duty before I have to leave. It's a safety feature for runners. You want to make sure you get it done. And then we're gonna go run. Try to do our longest run since Gulf Coast. I have not run far, but I need to start running far. Like I said, 5 weeks to marathon prep, and I know it's a 16-week process. Figure 15 of it is actual work, but I don't know how I'm gonna get from where I'm at now to almost 20 miles in that 15 week in the next 20 weeks if I don't start running again. So let me eat this. We'll go outside since everybody is still sleeping. It's 8:08. Everybody else is still sleeping in the house, and we will talk a little bit more before I run, and then we'll wrap everything up after I run. I don't think I'm going to show you much else today because there's still a lot to be had. I need a haircut. I have to put furniture together. We're still nowhere near being completely unpacked yet. Yeah, you won't see the house for a while. Couple weeks. We want to have an open house, or not an open house, but like a housewarming party within the next 6 weeks, right? So that means we have 6 weeks to get everything where we want it. Furniture. We're still on rental furniture. We don't have a refrigerator yet, or we don't have our refrigerator yet. We want to replace the sink. We're just getting a couch set up. We don't have any decorations except for that hung up. So yeah, we're still a long way from being acceptable for other people to come in, but we'll get there. So let me eat and we'll talk outside. All right, so it's about 9:10 in the morning. Things are kind of going along, moving along. I'm about to head out for about an hour run. Right now it's about 82 degrees. It feels a little bit of humidity in the air, and I'm ready to go. So this is gonna be about a 60-minute run, trying to get an hour. We'll see. I don't have the endurance I had before we got here, and I'll explain all of that once I'm done with the run. So let me go ahead and finish this run, or start and finish this run, and then I'll come back and summarize it. I'm not gonna record anything because I'm still learning the roads and where to run, where I can't run, enjoying the scenery. So I will catch up with you in a minute. I heard Nick Bear say it most recently.
Summer miles bring fall smiles.
And what he means by that is simple. The summer runs that we do down here in Texas, and even in Florida or any southern state in the summer when it's brutally hot out, are going to be an absolute struggle. Your pace is going to be slower. Your heart rate's going to be more elevated. It's going to be tougher to run. You're going to have to stop more. You're going to have to lower your expectations on those particular runs. But at the end of the day, those fall and winter cool weather races, man, you're setting yourself up for massive personal bests at the end of the day. Today, we did 1 hour running. I managed 5.53 miles at a 10:52 minute per mile pace. Yes, there were a few times I had to walk. I walked about a 1/10 of a mile 3 different times. And it was a struggle. It was just all sun, all hot. I think it's easily in the 80s, if not low 90s right now. The humidity started high. It's probably a little bit lower than it was, but that's the South, man. That's Texas. The good news is by middle of the afternoon, the humidity will be down below 50%. and it'll be like super hot, but super tolerable. So, I mean, we've been here for a few weeks now, and that's the kind of weather pattern that we've seen. So let me go in and get changed. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get into a more comfortable spot, and I'll talk about what we've been up to over the last few weeks being here in Texas.
A few moments later.
All right, so what have we been up to the last couple of weeks? Well, last time you saw us, we were leaving Florida. That was June 15th. I didn't record anything for weeks. We got here June 15th the 9th. We knew we were spending at least a weekend in an Airbnb. We got a call on the 16th. After we got here probably about 6:30 p.m. on the 15th. It was a smooth ride, no traffic. It was great. It was awesome. 16th, we got a call that the appraiser came back and there was a big price difference. So we had to wait for the builders to adjust the price or see what they were going to do with the price adjustment. That took like 5 days. So meanwhile, we just kept extending our Airbnb. We spent a week in an Airbnb, still with no answer on what was going on, still with no resolution. Had to move out of the Airbnb into a hotel room, spent a week in a hotel room, and it was probably the shittiest living conditions ever. It was a La Quinta Inn by the Air Force Base. So it was in like the borderline ghetto area. And we spent a week there too. Just, 3 adults, Gigi, and 7 animals. It was absolutely miserable. We finally got into the house on the 29th of June. So we've only been in the house for about 10 days. And it's been crazy. Luckily for me, I've been able to run. I started running again. I was doing a lot of walking because my stuff was still in the U-Haul truck. My shoes were still in a box in the U-Haul truck somewhere. My Achilles was still hurting, so I was trying not to, allow that to hurt. So I was doing a lot of walking on a treadmill, uphill, incline, 35, 45 minutes at a pop. I was in the gym every day scheduled, did not miss a strength workout. Eating was where I struggled the most because once we moved out of the Airbnb, we couldn't cook food anymore. We had to eat at restaurants. So try to make smarter choices. End of the day, after 3 weeks of basically living out of a suitcase, I only gained like 2.5 pounds. So I was really, really good with that. I don't know where I'm at now because this weekend's been absolute shit. Yeah, they're still doing construction on like all the houses. There's like half the houses around me that are still being built. So we've been in the house since the 29th, the night of the 29th. We've been able to cook our food for the last few weeks or last few days. We've been getting back into a routine. We've been getting settled again. Got a new grill. So we're getting into our rhythm again. So hopefully tomorrow, I talked to Connie last night and we were out at dinner before our movie date that we were going to go and start tightening the reins a little bit on the junk food and the not so awesome foods that we've been eating to try to just hone everything down. I've got 5 weeks left until I start marathon training. That's going to be 16 weeks or so. Yeah, about 16 weeks. And then we go into Ironman training. Yes, I signed up for my next race already. I'm doing Ironman Texas. It's official. 2024, April, I think it's April 24th or 30th or something like that. In the Woodlands, Texas. We will be there. It's me versus Dom versus Helen. A few other Tri-Posse teammates are racing it as well. So it's going to be a good race, a good event. But I've got an advantage on them because I get to get acclimated to the heat and humidity long before they do. So while they're running in heat and humidity, it's going to cool down about October, November, and it's not going to warm up until April for them. I imagine I'm going to be able to get acclimated to this heat now. And then while they're getting unacclimated to heat and running through winter, I'll be able to maintain whatever this area's weather patterns are, and stay acclimated to the weather here because it's only 2.5 hours away from me. But that's basically where we're at. I check in on the scale on Monday. Tomorrow, this is my last week as a 41-year-old adult. My 42nd lap around the world, around the sun, is coming to an end on the 16th. So I will be celebrating my birthday, and then that'll probably be the last major thing until September when we have our official housewarming party.
We're gonna put that out for, you know, all the local Facebook friends and, you know, people that we know. You know, come on over, hang out, watch some football, have some barbecue. You know, I'm gonna smoke a brisket on the new grill. It's a smoker / grill, like does 8 things in one. It's really kind of cool. I'll give you a demo of that down the road. Like I said, we're still getting settled in. Our house is still half boxes. There are rooms that are still just piles of boxes and unorganized stuff because we don't have the furniture anymore. We have to get new furniture, new themes of furniture because old furniture didn't work or some shit got broken during the move. So, end of the day, we are still getting settled. Once we're settled, you guys will get a full tour. I will be vlogging marathon training on a weekly basis, so you know, I'll put out a couple more videos between now and then it'll be back to the weekly come marathon training, and then Ironman training. We'll be back to chasing Kona, and then I'm waiting till August 30th to sign up for the second race of 24, so that'll be fun. But we gotta wait till August 30th to do just that. So I'm gonna end this video now. Thanks for watching. Here's, you know, hopefully you enjoyed the update. I'll see you in the next one.